Morning, guys. A little change of scenery. We are now in Bucharest. Actually, I am in Bucharest because Gigi is somewhere in Denmark at the moment. She went to visit her sister, and I came to Bucharest to visit Bucharest. And one of the things that we're gonna do today is go to the House of the Parliament, or to the House of the People, or to Ceausescu's big building in the center. You will see, it's gonna be a crazy thing, and we're gonna have some fun. So let's see how this goes. Guys, let me tell you a story. I've been living in this country for the past 30 years, and never in my life I have visited the Palace of Parliament. Why, you may ask? Because to me it seemed unimportant. Because it was related to the history of communism and Ceausescu and all that bad and, I don't know, evil time from the past. But today I decided to just go with the flow and check it out and see how it is actually inside. And as you can see, the place is huge and it's grand and it's luxurious and it's beautifully ornate with all sorts of gold leaf on the ceilings and chandeliers and big imposing rooms. And there is even like a local legend that says that, for example, this staircase that you see right now was built and rebuilt and rebuilt and rebuilt a couple of times so that the illustrious leader Nicolae Ceausescu will not get tired when he's walking up the stairs. And this is the official presidential entrance when the president comes in. Being a dictator is the hard job, so we have to talk to the people sometimes, but imagine coming here on this balcony and addressing to the nation. You have to do this, we will bring you freedom, we will bring you rights, we will bring you everything that you want. Promises and promises and promises. Back in the day, during the construction of this building, it was supposed to be the biggest building in the world. Nowadays, it only holds the title as the heaviest building in the world, since other bigger buildings have been constructed. It now towers in the center of Bucharest for everybody to see it. And coincidentally, it's also the House of the Parliament, where the deputy chamber lies and where the governmental people are currently working, so it's good that they have a place to work at. The entry ticket is 40 lei only, so why not go for it and check it out? Ooh, it's hot here. Bucharest is very freaking hot. But nevertheless, we went to the Palace of Parliament and we saw the big mansion that Ceausescu built for the people, by the people, to the people. And we met, actually I met, why I keep saying we, I have no idea because she's not here with me. But I met these nice people who I like them to introduce themselves.
Hello! Hey. What's up, everybody? Steve and Ivana from Jet Lag Warriors, our YouTube channel.
Yes. Short introduction. We were supposed to meet these guys in Pakistan, but we never got the chance.
Yeah.
But, well, now we're in Romania, all of us together, and we're going and exploring around.
Sounds good. On the hottest day of the year, I think.
Yes, actually, yeah. So I want to ask you some questions. What do you think about our House of the Parliament? About, I don't know, this thing. What is your opinion?
So, first of all, the building itself is mind-blowingly amazing.
Okay.
Just how grand it is and how everything is done with like a kind of show-off mentality. It's like, it's grand just for the purpose of being grand. It's like braggadocious. But it's a bit tragic, I guess, that it was built when people were quite poor, and as an average citizen being pretty poor, you see this building and you go, wait, the government has all the money. and then
Exactly.
slowly was the degradation of people's support towards the communist government. I mean, I look at the building and I think, how could Ceausescu have thought that people would be okay with this thing? It's so amazing. It's so, you just keep walking and walking, and the ceilings are like 20 meters high, and it's all marble, and it's all amazing. It's like such a nice building. But
Yes, but at what cost? I mean,
exactly, to build it at a time when the average person is quite poor, it's like, it was obviously a bad idea. But I would say as a tourist, it's a must visit.
yes, as a tourist, definitely for sure, I recommend it to people. It's more or less kind of like the Bran Castle, the Dracula's Castle, where it's like for tourists it might be interesting, for locals not that much, but for sure I recommend it. Visit it, come and check it out. It's a landmark of our, I don't know, our culture, of our former history, and sure, check it out. But me personally, I don't know, I like it. It's nice, it's interesting, it's beautiful inside, but still it's a little bit too much. I mean,
yeah,
no?
agree.
Good. On this note, we finish our beer and we continue to go wherever we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
I am definitely not used to the heat of Bucharest. Now we're in the Museum of National History in Bucharest, and we're checking out the mighty column of Emperor Trajan. This column, which was huge, it was built in Rome back in the day, around 100 years after Jesus. And it depicted the fights that Emperor Trajan had with the Dacian people and with the other, I don't know, tribal people who he conquered to build his mighty empire. This is basically a replica. The original one is somewhere in Rome. But in the 30s, the Romanian people, they went to Italy. They made a replica from the original column, and in the 60s they finally brought it in Romania and they exposed the whole thing in the museum and put it here for the people to see the whole story of the Dacian and Roman fights. The Dacic people, they were the first tribal people who opposed the mighty Roman Empire. They fought back, and they had two wars with the Roman Empire, one in 100 before Jesus and one in 100 after Jesus, the year. And in the second war, they could not stand a chance because the Romans, they did the impossible. They built a bridge over the Danube River, which was at the time considered impossible. And they came with the whole army inside Romania and they conquered Dacia, basically, thus naming it Romania in the aftermath. This is the bottom of the column. This is the top of the column. And here we have the tombstone of King Decebal, which was like the king of the Dacian people during those fights. For the Dacic people, honor was the most important thing. So after the war, when he thought that they were losing, the king of the Dacian tribe, King Decebal, he decided to commit suicide so that he will not be paraded inside Rome as a loser and be whipped and made as a fool in front of the whole nation. He did the ultimate thing and he committed suicide. And over here we have basically the Romanian treasury during the Bronze Age, the artifacts that they were making, and spearheads and all sorts of other artifacts made by the Dacian people before the Roman Empire, including some helmets and some pieces of armor and the traditional bling and jewelry of the time. The style was similar to the Greek style, but it had its own, I would say, tribal twist to it. If you remember during the Brandcastle video I told you about the Iron Crown. Well, this is the Iron Crown of the King and the Bronze Crown of the Queen. Oh man, today was a very busy day. We went to the Palace of Parliament, to the House of the People, the big building that Ceausescu built. Then we went to the History Museum, we checked it out. We had some fun there, we learned a little bit about the Romanian culture. And now that the day is finished, we're heading back home and yeah, we're enjoying the water fountain in the middle of Bucharest. So yeah, guys, subscribe to our channel, follow and do all the things that you like and help us make more videos. And who knows, if you like our video, maybe Gigi's gonna come back in the next one. You never know. So, bye guys, until the next one.